It's a heavyweight showdown between the Korean Superboy, Duo Choi, and Leonardo Santos. Well, this guy has truly made the takedown a thing of beauty in mixed martial arts. With respect to yourself and George St. Pierre and the truly great takedown artists, this guy's closing the gap and entering that company in the eyes of many.
Oh, absolutely, because he's done such a great job of timing takedowns. I haven't seen anyone so good at slipping a jab into a takedown since George St. Pierre.
Right.
He does a phenomenal job of getting from step one to step two before his opponent even realizes, now he's in on my leg. And if they do get their hips back, immediately he's up into a foot sweep, or a headlock, or an inside trip. It's just so many different ways for him to get you to the floor that he will throw every single one at you every single time.
And a lot of fighters talk about that wrestling maintenance and how hard it is, right, over the course of a career to continue to drill those things. He talks a lot about that, and that's why he's continued to realize success here in the UFC. Well, DC, this is a true mixed martial artist of the highest order. You've watched the film. Hard for me to see much in terms of glaring weaknesses, and he believes he can react to anything that is thrown his way inside that octagon.
It's unbelievable because whenever you're trying to prepare for someone, you look for weaknesses. But when you watch this guy, nothing jumps off the page. When you think I have to go wrestle him, you realize very quickly that not only can he defend takedowns, he can also go and secure them himself. He's that new breed of fighter that has been doing every discipline from the very start of his career. You know you're looking at a guy that will contend for a championship.
And if our fighter meeting on Thursday is any indication, confidence, not an issue for this young man coming in here tonight. And now our tail of the tape for this heavyweight fight. So more than 10 years apart, these two fighters, with similar height and some differences in reach. All right, now for the introductions.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the octagon, Yves Loving. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the sold-out Madison Square Garden Arena in New York City, it's time! 5 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a jiu-jitsu fighter holding a professional record of 19 wins, 6 losses, and 1 draw. He stands 6 feet tall, weighing in at 155 pounds. Leonardo Santos! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, holding a professional record of 14 wins, 4 losses, and 1 draw. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing in at 145 pounds. Fighting out of Busan, South Korea, the Korean Superboy, Duo Choi.
Okay, protect yourself at all time, obey my command at all time. If you want to touch love, do it now, go back to your corner. You ready?
All right, so the fight is now underway. We'll see how long it goes. You've got a submission specialist on one side, and on the other side, maybe the most well-rounded fighter in this division.
Yeah, he is one of the best fighters in the entire UFC. But in front of him, he has one of the most dangerous fighters across all divisions in the octagon, because that one skill he has is so good that you're in danger the entire time.
Oh, really using his reach advantage there as he lands the punch, DC. All right, single collar tie now. Santos gets caught with that punch. Not the easiest guy in the world to hit, but he got caught there. The right hook to the body. Got the single collar tie. Oh, you see him tear that hand to the body. Beautiful hook shot there to the midsection. Stuffs the takedown, no problem. And they separate. Well, perhaps a sign of things to come as he lands a kick there.
Nice kick landed by this gentleman. I mean, he's cutting them down to size with these beautiful leg kicks.
Santos gets caught with that punch. He'd be wise to get those hands up. All right, he closes the distance, gets the single collar tie. Try to establish that jab. All right, throws a straight punch and lands, so that is increasingly becoming an effective weapon for him tonight.
This is one of his best strikes. He's throwing it over and over again. Big, powerful punch lands. Now he gets back to range. He's throwing every part of himself into these big leg kicks.
2 minutes have expired in our opening round. And both guys really throwing with authority.
Look at him whip his hip into that kick.
Just out of range with the big right hand.
Nice neutral punch.
Punch coming, it's blocked.
Look at how he turned his hip into that leg kick.
Santos gets lit up by that straight punch. Just missed with the left there. So he lands a double jab there. He continues to work off of that weapon, and you felt like that was a big key for him coming into it.
Very important for him to start popping that jab. He's doing it over and over again, and he's finding a ton of success.
Oh, there he goes, attacking that lead leg to the outside. Nasty kick there.
Nasty leg kick. You gotta slow down your opponent. He knew his opponent wanted to move a lot tonight. This is the first step to get him to slow down and fight at your pace.
Takedown defense holds up. All right, he engages in a single collar tie here.
Look at him chopping the wood. Chop the wood with those leg kicks. Big punch lands over the top. How's he gonna follow this one up?
Well, you saw us reference it in the tail of the tape, DC. He's got the reach advantage and certainly made good use of it there in landing that jab. All right, he'll engage in a single collar tie.
Beautiful head kick.
Man, he's just got a great feel for the striking realm early in this one.
The timing is on point. He's doing a great job of mixing everything up.
Unable to connect with the right.
Big punch lands through the middle.
Santos gets in the clinch. Throwing that jab yet again out of range. Santos' lower jaw does not look good. I don't think it's broken, but starting to show some obvious signs of swelling.
He has a commitment to kicking tonight, and it shows.
Oh, nice jab counter for him there. Nice jab, follows it up with a nice right hand.
Oh, big punch land.
Some nice back and forth action here. And he caught the kick.
Look at him working at trying to shut the liver down.
Straight right is there. A single collar tie there. The horn sounds for the end of round one. All right, let's check out some of the action now from that previous round, and he really kept finding a home for those kicks.
Yeah, and why would you change it? If your opponent is not going to check, if he's going to stand there and he's not on his toes and he's stationary, you keep driving those kicks into his thighs, into his body, until he makes some sort of adjustment.
All right, so after he landed a high number of kicks in the previous round, we'll see if he can keep it going here as our next round gets underway.
He should stay the course. He's so educated with his legs and his feet that he's given his opponent a very difficult time trying to anticipate what's coming his way. Beautiful strike.
All right, he engages in the single collar tie, and they separate. All right, so a nice job there defensively to raise the guard and prevent any damage.
Those hands never leave where they're supposed to be, and if you do that, most times you will block the shot that's incoming.
Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense? The Korean Superboy gets caught with that punch. Both fighters exchange in the pocket here.
You take more of these leg kicks, you will not be able to be very active on your feet. Look at him whip his hip into that kick.
Oh, and he lands another leg kick there. I have a novel idea. Maybe the opponent should try to check one of these.
He's got to try to check him, but he can't, John, because there's no windup.
Yeah.
There's no tell. And when he feels his opponent is getting a beat on his leg kicks, he'll just pop a jab up, get the hands up to block the face, blast the leg kick on the bottom. It's unbelievable to watch a guy that is so diverse and has such a great understanding of landing these leg kicks.
Santos gets touched by that leg kick attempt, and they separate. Oh, single collar tie here.
Right hand punches the clinch.
Timing his shots pretty well here early, DC.
He's doing a great job of mixing things up, keeping busy, being very active.
Slipped that offering from his opponent. In the past, we've seen him sort of lean on the toughness. Tonight, he's leaning on the defense.
And you see the evolution of the fighter in front of us. He doesn't have to be tough anymore. The more he can slip strike, the longer he can prolong his career.
Oh, really making good use of his reach advantage as he lands the straight punch. Well, a really good second round for him thus far. After a somewhat lackluster first round, he has found the rhythm and found his striking range. Scary proposition for the opponent now here in round two. Oh, huge head kick. Blocks the shot. And they separate. Oh, collar tie. Effective strike there. Oh! Diving punch land.
What a fantastic strike to throw at the exact right moment. He deserves this moment. Go finish this fight.
Lands a strike now from the bottom. Nice work there by Santos. Well, there are few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining.
Trying to pass the guard here, but a nice job by the bottom fighter defensively.
The bottom fighter did a fantastic job of following with his hips, making sure he blocked any attempt to get past his guard.
A lot of top pressure being applied here. Well, you know, I don't like the gi very much, but I have an appreciation and a healthy one for these type of transitions.
You can tell he's been in the gi at some point in his life with the way that he moves so freely.
I'm skipping jiu-jitsu next week, too. Single collar tie now.
Nice.
Santos's lower jaw is extremely swollen now. All right, single collar tie now. And he's looking for that left hand, just missed. Left hook counter there yet again. Well, he's been pretty accurate tonight. He's landed some significant strikes, but his corner's looking for him to mix it up a little bit more and just throw more volume.
Because they don't see too much of a...
Oh! Huge right hand!
Oh, he's hurt bad. He's hurt bad, John. He's got to press him. He's got to go chase that finish down now.
Man! Got the single collar tie. Timing his shots nicely here, champ.
He's doing a great job of mixing everything up and using a lot of diverse strikes.
And they separate.
There's no give on that leg kick.
Final seconds here. How about those 5 minutes? All right, so the round is over. You see, obviously, the fighter has a cut on his cheek sustained in that round, but better to be below the eye than above it. The cut man is in there trying to close it up. All right, so we now look back at some of the action from that previous round, DC. A lot of good highlights on both sides.
I mean, a lot of good highlights from both competitors. They both should be very proud of what they accomplished. But I'm telling you, man, I'm not sure they can keep this up. If they land at this clip for another 5 minutes, somebody's going to sleep.
All right, next round is now underway. Hopefully the action continues at a high level. Pretty good first 5 minutes.
Pretty good first 5 minutes. Both of them can really pick it up. Let's see who decides they're going to lead the dance as we go forward. Great punch landed with so much power.
Huge block there. Just misses there with the left. All right, he closes the distance, gets the single collar tie. Well, not only has he stayed aggressive as he was in the previous round, landing a high volume of strikes, but he's also been efficient, not just with his strikes, but also with his body movement. Complete performance out of this fighter here tonight.
Look at the force behind that leg kick.
Stuffs the takedown, no problem.
Ooh, what a punch.
All right, got to be careful playing around inside his guard.
Absolutely, John. That's why you don't sit in a full guard. When you sit in a full guard, it gives these guys too many opportunities to chase submissions, and now he's jumping on a triangle.
All right, so he postures up here and now figures to rain down some ground strikes.
Yeah, the ground and pound will be aplenty from this position.
Oh, reversal here, DC.
What a way to switch the position. Fantastic movement by the bottom fighter.
All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. All right, operating inside the closed guard now. Right punches there. Santos is attempting to pass here, but he's denied by the defense. Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. Connects with a right hand. Pretty good punch, that one.
Nice right punch by this young man.
Oh, and he escapes up to his feet. Very nice. All right, he engages in a single collar tie here.
Changes the angle, finds the right spot to land that punch to the head from the clinch.
And he connects there with a punch.
Oh! He's hurt. Serve him up. Go get him.
Santos goes for the clinch here. Looks like he's trying to recover. He was stunned a little bit earlier. Let's see if he can get a respite here. Oh, he's really starting to apply pressure on his opponent here. Different approach here in the last couple rounds, and it's the exact sense of urgency that you want to see from a fighter. Take the judges out of it.
That one snuck in. Nice strike.
Just out of range with the uppercut. Trying to double up on that jab. Mixes it up nicely in terms of staying heavy and also staying active. Much improved defensively as he blocks the shot.
Big leg kick land.
Well, we wondered earlier why there weren't as many body strikes. He's making up for lost time. Oh!
He put him to sleep.
Back to the feet. Oh! Oh!
Oh, boy.
All right, DC, no telestrator tonight, but we're going to get you some highlights from this one. This was a fight that had it all, and for my money, his best performance to date.
His best performance to date in the biggest moment. In the biggest moments, you got to show up, and that's exactly what he did tonight. He used every bit of his skill to get the job done.
Now we go inside the octagon. Bruce Buffer with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Eve Levine is going to stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 47 seconds in the third round. Declaring the winner by knockout, the Korean Superboy,
Well, he's smiling ear to ear, and why not after a knockout like that? I need to take it to the after party tonight.
I mean, this is what dreams are made of. You dream of the knockout like this, and then the party after, where you and all your coaches get to celebrate the great handiwork.